Yo, what up, everybody? My name is TricksterShadow, and today we have another VHS update video. So typically when the VHS devs help in games, typically when they have some information or directions they're going with the game, or just really just a general status update of what's going on, they put out a Medium post and they just go at length and talk about the things that are going on with the game. And today, July 5th, they put out a post, and the post is titled, "Please head to the gym for an unscheduled assembly." So I'm just going to read this out. We're going to provide commentary along the way, and then I'm going to tell you what I think at the end of it. Let's just get into it. Of course, we have a little picture right here of the gym on the high school map. Of course, the title, Unscheduled Announcement at the Gym. All right, so wowee. What a whirlwind the last 7 months has been. So much has happened. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I was gonna say that's an understatement, but no, it's pretty accurate. Been about 7 months, yeah, of beta testing. Of course, 3 months, about 100 days. VHS was down because they wanted to do some security fixes. Their servers were getting DDoSed, and then when they were getting DDoSed, they decided, hey, you know what? This is probably the best time for us to not only fix the DDoSing thing, but any other security issues that may be in the game. So as far as I know, they hired on some more people to specifically help out with that. They dedicated quite a bit of resources to do that, which is very admirable in my opinion, because they weren't making any money off the game, and they still haven't made any money off the game so far. And so them putting player safety above all else, above even making money, I think that's pretty honorable. And then of course we had the whole Discord fiasco, which fiasco, where if you don't know, their Discord got hacked into. Of course, everything is good now, so don't worry about that. But there was a few days to where it was hacked into, and they had trouble getting it back because Discord is pretty unresponsive in a lot of situations. But they managed to get it back, and so those two situations primarily are just pretty stressful, put the team back a little bit. But now we are approaching a pretty crucial time. So, first of all, we at Hellbent Games would like to give our most sincere and heartfelt appreciation for all the current and future players, the playtesting, the feedback, the support, the content creation, and overall wholesomeness that spawns from this community. It means the absolute world to us. We even have a Slack channel dedicated to our community where we share supportive messages, Twitch clips, fan art, cosplays, and everything in between. I've kind of figured that this Slack channel existed because I've noticed that whenever one of the devs, mainly Kenzo, because Kenzo watches my stream quite a bit, whenever one of the devs clips something in my stream, that clip will get like 40 views pretty quickly. And so I've always figured, oh, they're just sharing it like amongst like the rest of the devs. But I think that's very cool. It's very appreciative of like how much they appreciate, very appreciative of the appreciation, how much they appreciate the support that everybody's giving out. Very wholesome devs. It's been a tough road to say the least, but we're ready for early access. Okay, I'll give you a moment to freak out. Excitedly, I need to as well. I want to mute. Okay, there we go. I gotta read out all the parts of this. Otherwise, it will not be accurate if I don't read everything. Nice. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into what this means. Flipping the switch to early access. It's pretty huge. This is something that we've been waiting for ever since it released back in November, ever since the closed beta released. In order to flip the switch from beta to early access, we need to pull Video Horror Society offline on Tuesday, July 5th at 12 p.m. Pacific time, which has already happened at the time of this recording. This downtime is needed to wipe all accounts, set up the store, test the heck out of the build, and launch on both Epic and Steam simultaneously. This means that the game will go down on Tuesday, July 5th, and come back when we officially launch into early access. So before I move on, a few key things. Really the main key thing, set up the store. You may be wondering, like, oh, what do they have to do with the store because they test out the fan box and everything? What I think that is they're putting more cosmetics into the like cosmetic wheel of like stuff that rotates in and out of the store, because the cosmetics that have been in the closed beta build are the same cosmetics that were in there back in November. And so they've had all from November to July now to just make more cosmetics, test more things. And so I'm guessing that they're going to pack the store with even more stuff. And so I'm guessing that what that is, wipe all accounts, of course, they're resetting everybody. They said this from the very beginning that everybody that plays in the closed beta, they're going to have their accounts reset just because they want to try to give everybody that has access to early access when it launches. They want to give them all an equal playing field, all equal start. Obviously, the people that played in closed beta are going to have their experience, but I don't think it's really going to matter with the amount of people that are going to be playing in the early access, most likely. And then test the heck out of the build. Of course, they gotta play test. Now, of course, we were playtesting, but the build that they are doing, the early access build, they got to make sure that there's no game-breaking bugs, that people can obviously log into the game. Got to make sure that everything is working fine. Of course, there may still be issues when early access does come up because there's always issues with every game whenever they launch. But they still got to test a little bit, and they're going to launch it on both Epic and Steam. Now, some questions. How will I know when early access is live? We don't have a set day for early access. We don't have a set day for when early access will launch. There are a lot of factors to consider, and we want to make sure that we get it right. This is our first early access launch, after all. We can assure that the minute we launch, we will share the news to everywhere, or we will share the news everywhere to be notified the minute early access launches. Join the Discord, Twitter, TikTok, Steam, and Epic Store. Also, be sure to wishlist. That's always a really good thing to do. It helps a lot with like the game analytics on the respective stores. And so if you haven't already, be sure to wishlist on Steam or Epic Games, whatever you want to play it on. To set expectations, while we aim to release as soon as possible, we want to prepare for potential issues occurring during the process. As previously mentioned, there are a lot of factors at play. We will 100% keep you updated and informed if issues do arise. So, what does this mean? I know some people, I've read some concerns like, oh, does this mean that it's going to go down for 3 months again? It's going to be another 100 days where the game is down. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think the reason why they're not giving a date is because they obviously don't want to crunch their developers. They're really big about not crunching and trying to have a healthy work-life balance, which is very respectable. But of course, things do come up while they're wiping people's profiles. They may see like a bug that needs to be fixed while they're testing out the build for early access. There may be a game-breaking thing that they need to fix before it goes out to early access. And so, if I had to guess, and again, this is a guess, I don't have any insider information. I don't know when it's going to release. I think a pretty realistic date for it to come out is probably the first half of next week. So that would be, of course, because this is a YouTube video, I would say between the 11th and 13th, I think is a pretty reasonable time for it to come out. Although, if there are some pretty big bugs that have to be stomped out, I could see it going into the following week, the week of the 18th. But I think between like the 11th to the 18th, I could see it releasing then. I do not think it's going to release on a Friday. On a Thursday, I think is pretty unlikely. So it could release this week. It could release on Wednesday, but or Thursday. But I don't think it's going to release on a Friday. Most devs don't release games on Fridays, especially if they're live service games, because if the servers go down, everybody's going to have to spend overtime staying at the office and then stay on the weekends, and nobody wants to do that. You'd rather just release at the beginning of the week and then have the entire week to fix all the issues. But yeah, I would say possible chance. I don't think it's very likely coming out this week, but I think next week is a lot more likely. And if it doesn't come out next week, I think it's pretty much guaranteed. And again, this is a me guarantee. It's not Hellbent guaranteed, but I think it's pretty much guaranteed to come out the week of the 18th. All right. What do we expect from the early access launch? Here are a couple of neat things to look forward to. South American server region. It's very cool. South American players have a little bit better of ping. It's always good. Free Pride cosmetics. Although the month of June has come to an end, we don't need it to be Pride to celebrate our LGBTQ plus community. Hop in the Video Horror Society when we launch early access to claim a free Loud and Proud cosmetic sense. So here's the cosmetic sense. You can see Wart has rainbow claws and whatever it is on his hands. Also has bracelets. You can see that they have the different hats and shirts and shorts. And then they also have a sword modification, or not modification, just sword cosmetic. You see the different bracelets for the different pride flags, and they also have different little shoes. That's very cool. I like that they're doing that. The one critique that I hope that they do is I hope this isn't just like a limited time thing. It may be coded already to be limited time, but I hope that they do end up making this just a continual thing. Like maybe make it like DVD does, where you can just insert a code into the store and then you can get the Pride cosmetics. I hope they do something like that. Founders Pack. In addition to the fan bucks, our Founders Pack will be available to be purchased on Steam and Epic Game Store. So here's a little teaser of the Founders Pack. Founders Pack, we don't know the pricing yet. We don't know even the pricing of the fucks of the not the flux, the fan bucks. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, we don't know the pricing of anything yet, but I guess we'll see when this game comes out to early access, whenever it does. But I know that I'm probably going to lose a lot of money. If you're curious, this is Gloria. It was a very Ghostbuster-esque outfit. This looks like a flamethrower, if I had to guess. Either a flamethrower or a ray gun. I think this is a flamethrower. Obviously, you got Werewolf in the background, looking like a character from Tron. And yes, the team cosmetics in the Founders Pack can be used on all current and future teams, which is very cool. So like, you can use this Ghostbuster outfit on everybody in perpetuity. It's a very cool feature. Be Kind Rewind creator program. Them pretty much saying that they tease their creator program and that you'll be able to apply to be a part of their creator program very soon. So if you're a creator or some type of creative person that you want to like put your creative juices towards VHS, something that you should look forward to. We finally made it, y'all. See you in the beyond. Sam. So yeah, I think this is very cool. Obviously, this is what we've been waiting for. Again, I kind of don't see it happening this week. There is a chance. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe this video will age like milk instantly. But if I had to guess, I would guess that this is probably going to be coming out next week. And if not next week, pretty much guaranteed the following week. Again, that's me guessing. I'm very much looking forward to this. You may have noticed that there's really hasn't been that many uploads on my channel in the recent weeks. And really the main reason that I've been doing that is I've just been storing a lot of uploads waiting for early access to come out. Just because I thought it would be a lot better for me to release like constant content when early access drops, because there's going to be a lot of people all having their eyes on the game. And so I want to have as much content ready to go as possible. So if you see multiple uploads when early access drops, that'll most likely be because I'm just releasing all the content that I have stored. So yeah, I'm very excited. I would love to hear what you guys think, obviously, when you think that early access is going to drop. If you are going to buy the Founders Packs, love to hear which ones you're going to buy. They have 3 different tiers of them. Obviously, they're probably going to be different prices. I don't know what the cosmetics are like. I don't know what their pricing is going to be. But I would just let's just say like $25, $50, $100. I don't know if that is, but like say that's the pricing. Which one do you think that you'd get? Me personally, I'd probably get the most expensive one just because I really enjoy this game and I want to see this game succeed. And I know this is how the devs are getting pretty much all their money through the cosmetics and Founders Pack. So I want to try to help this game succeed in a little bit that I can. And yeah, very excited, guys. I will see you guys in the next video, most likely when early access drops. And I will see you then. All right, bye, everyone. Have a good rest of your day, night, or whatever. See you later.